How much fun was London?
So fun. Damn straight. We're doing a little Q and or A. Not to be confused with T and A.
The first question is a two-parter. Michael asks, do you really know why?
Junk punch. It's because God doesn't love you.
If you junk punch, you'll be crawling with disease. What are your thoughts, James?
Fact.
Gay isn't a lifestyle, it's a life with style.
Ooh, I like that.
At least
that's why.
That's why, Michael.
Did you ever find Big Ben?
No.
No, we found statues and the Eiffel Tower.
Both eyes of Sauron, there was two of them.
Usually you have two.
Yeah, but Big Ben's like Waldo. There's just no finding that thing.
What's with all the scarves? Well, really, we weren't wearing that many scarves.
I didn't think we wore an unreasonable amount of scarves. Oh, and there was concern that you and I were wearing the same scarf.
Of course we weren't wearing the same scarves.
We were seen in the same...
Sure, we didn't have that many scarves to start with, but...
I think I packed one.
I brought a piece of fabric. I think that was what they were mistaken.
Maybe that's...
Overall, I think scarves just kind of bore me.
Now, handbags, that's something to write home about.
I have like a million handbags.
True.
I don't have any handbags. Did you find Hogwarts?
Is that even in England? I thought that was in Belgium.
Did you go to King's Cross Station? We never did.
Did you know they moved platform 9 3/4?
Yeah, to platform 1 so that it wouldn't cause too much traffic and people falling under the tracks like Paddington Bear.
May he rest in pieces.
Is it true that best friend has an entirely different connotation there?
What? I'm a little mystified by that. What does that mean?
How was the food? As everyone knows, I don't actually eat.
Grab and go spots were fun, but everything else was pretty much ass.
Whatever, that Pizza Hut was delicious.
That whole to tip or not to tip thing is a little baffling.
That really is the question. For anyone that's wondering, yes, we did make friends with the homeless man. And we're like, look at you, you're adorable!
He said, what was your favorite cultural experience?
Drinking in the street in a trash bag.
What about you, James? Beer. Different beverages have been interesting, like the whole Coke and vodka, which I don't particularly care for.
Basically what we're trying to say is our cultural experience was entirely surrounding alcoholic beverages.
Jet lag is real, and it sucks.
Oh,
Second day.
That didn't exist.
It existed! I was miserable!
Don't listen to him.
This is why you don't mix drugs and alcohol. I miss the mass transit.
I didn't even see anything particularly disturbing or interesting on mass transit.
No, the woman drinking her orange or her milk.
Oh my god! We encountered a time where there were 2 seats on one side and 1 seat on the other side. Peter sits across from us. James and I sat on the other side next to a somewhat rotund lady. James and I are holding back as she guzzles a vat of milk.
Literally sucking it down like it's the nectar of life.
I was sitting next to it. I could feel her drinking it. You know what it sounded like?
And that was just her moving around. But she's also eating like an entire cheese Danish, the size of a pizza.
But then he finally saw her. He was like, oh!
She put the rest of her bakery items into her fat face and walked out.
She stored it in the side of her cheeks.
Like a chipmunk. I am a little saddened we didn't get more quality time with the crazy guy yelling about Alexander McQueen.
Beatboxing to insane stylings of random man on the side of the road.
Hours.
Screaming about Alexander McQueen being killed by
The Queen.
There
Queen by
can
the
only
Queen.
be one queen.
It's like Highlander.
She stole his power.
She's ate his head. No?
It devoured his face. The queen's on bath salts. Too soon? Too soon?
Grant licked the Rosetta Stone copy that was given to George III.
I spoke in tongues after that.
And not just because he was Pentecostal.
Dumbledore's podium.
Yeah!
So I guess we did go to Hogwarts.